been a while. I don't know how the music is, as usual. That's my opening catchphrase every single time. I have a cat headphone ear to make, and then I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do, but maybe work on a frog tapestry that I've been working on. I don't know how good an idea trying to do a tapestry on live is, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Hello, how are you? I hope it is not as disgustingly hot where you are as it is here. Because it's so gross in Sydney today. Man, working with black yarn that splits right now was a choice that I have made. And I think not a very smart one. Stairwell wears a collar? Does the collar have a name on it? That is breaking news. And more importantly, how does Stairwell feel about this? Today off a terrible wind and intermittent sunshine. It's like very windy now. I think there's like 67km/h winds, but it's also like 36 degrees or something ridiculous. So I'm very glad that we have air conditioning, otherwise I'd be really struggling. No doxing info on the collar, just the bell of shame. I think that's good. I feel like it would be strange to change names now, you know? It's been so long. They've been Stairwell for so long in our lives. Hello, Bron. How are you? Hello. Hannah under the tree, is it? Who are you? Just kidding. Hello. Bron, I just put in my diary when you are coming up here, so I shall not forget. Cats have many names, but to me, Stairwell is only Stairwell. Yeah. Reasonable. If they have another name, I don't want to hear it. I enjoy your pasta dinner. I still need to read 7 Skins of Esther Wilding. Ooh, is that the name of it? I think it is. But I need to know how heavy it is. Like, I loved Holly Ringland's first book, but it was pretty heavy, you know? And I have this murder book to read, thanks to Hannah in the chat. A murder is going down, which I am excited for. I'm back reading. I feel like I'm not doing as much crochet now, but I'm doing more reading again. Similar to the first one. Okay, that's it. That book is very not heavy. Great. Also what I need. What am I reading at the moment? I'm reading the second Vera Wong book, which is called something. my gosh, I don't remember. Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping on a Dead Man, maybe, is the name of it. But it's very funny. I really, really enjoy those books. No is the answer to that. You might like Holly's nonfiction about creativity, The House That... I haven't read that yet, but I've heard it's really good. So I am keen to read that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the cover is very eye-catching. Guys, trying to work with black yarn while streaming was the worst idea I possibly have ever had. All right, you can, goodbye. Ooh, okay. I do love an audiobook. Alright, I need to stop getting distracted. 86,000 seconds, wow. It is... I don't know why it decides to put that in seconds, but anyway. Guess how many hours that is, everyone? Hi, Julie. That's gotta be some kind of record. Timing someone out 7 minutes in. And my mods aren't here. Devastating. I'm currently making the second one of these little headphone ears that go around your headphones and like sit on them like that. Yeah, I need to get this second one done and then lint roll them and then send them out for an order. So you're all holding me accountable, whether you want to or not. Are you a crocheter, Julie? Hold on. BRB, gotta concentrate. I was trying to think what to do on this live because I don't have a market to like prep for at the moment. And I won't have one for potentially a while now. So I don't want to like inundate myself with toys again that I'm not going to be able to sell for ages, you know? You know? I did start this like frog tapestry ages ago, but this is as far as I've got on it. There's no frog yet. So I might try that again. I've recently been learning to mod on Twitch and I think my fastest ban was about 12 seconds and timeout 30. Apparently I have zero chill. I think better to have zero chill than to let it go too long, you know? Better to be safe. Better to be safe. I just like simply don't understand trolls. Just surely there's got to be something better you can be doing with your time, you know? Emma, hello! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad! Thank you for buying my hash brown. Thank you for giving the hash brown a home. I hope you're doing well. feel like I'm just recovering from Saturday's market. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what day it is. I'm just making an order for someone else from Colorful Minds for like the headphone ears that I had. But black cat stuff is always the first thing to sell out, and so I didn't have any in the right color. It's always so hard to predict what to have. Hi Annalise, how are you? Are you recovered? I don't know if you can hear the music at all. It just stopped, so you definitely can't hear it now. But feel free to let me know if I need to turn that music up or down. You know? Oh no! I feel like getting sick after a market is so common, so annoyingly common. I hope you're on the mend soon. You do so much for it. I feel like your body was just like, I need rest now. And gave up on you at the worst time. Not sure if you know Just Ellie will do, but for years she keeps getting the creep/troll who's obsessed with her arms. That is creepy. I do not know that person, but I hate that for them because that's gross. It's very delayed from phone to TV. I'm sorry. I feel like that often happens when I try to like dual stream things. But good that you are on the couch resting. This is important. Oh, okay. I should check. What does she do like music stuff as well, or? Other miscellaneous Twitch things. I don't know where that piece of yarn has come from. Do you get many trolls? How can you be mad at crochet items? Not like, to be honest, anyone who like comes in and says silly stuff is not a crocheter. They just like say dumb stuff. Like whoever was in here before talking about Trump and JD Vance. I was like, I don't want that in here. Thank you. Goodbye. You know? People with nothing better to do. Probably a 12-year-old. Yes, so true. Which means they probably don't have anything better to do. I'm glad I missed it, yeah. I timed them out for 86,000 seconds. No politics in my crochet time, thanks. Absolutely. We're just trying to have a nice time. Mostly gaming, okay. Yeah, I don't understand people on the internet. There's so many nice people on the internet, but then you never know, do ya? Aye. I feel like my light is on the most dim setting. I keep seeing my crochet hooks of shame as a reminder I need to find time to learn it properly. Yeah. Need is a strong word, but I obviously encourage all crochet learning. Work overtook life again. Even my Lego art is stalling. Oh no. Hate when that happens. I feel like I'm in a bit of that time at the moment. Although I think work is getting slightly better. And I'm going to New Zealand soon. So I'm going to get a break from work, which will be so nice. also why I haven't put out like a proper YouTube video in a while, because I haven't had time to edit any. I have content. I have some from Colourful Minds. I have some for prepping for Colourful Minds. How dare you leave me? I'm sorry. I'm bringing you a replacement to look after the cats. I took your puzzle and added it to my mother's puzzle pile, and she keeps looking at it suspiciously. I'm going to the North Island for 10 days. Not super long. We're visiting some friends over there. So I'm mostly just going to like hang with them, do a few day trips, maybe do one like a little 3-day or so road trip. But we're both very much looking forward to like not having to work for a while. How long did it take you to learn till you felt comfortable selling? I was streaming for quite a while before I did my first market. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember when I did my first. I have content. I have content, but no time to edit it. I think I started making amigurumi like in the middle of 2021. So it's been 4 years now. I did one market, and in hindsight, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that market. Maybe I should have like waited for a while, you know? I think I did that market at the end of 2022, I want to say. You can tell how bad my memory is by how long it has taken me to try and figure that out. I think it would have been the end of 2022. I don't think it would have been the end of 2021, because I don't know actually. Years are all blending together. I also have content that I filmed but never edited or posted. That is a whole mood. I have so many crafts. I'll commit to crochet. They look adorable. Yeah. I cross-stitched originally. That was my like first craft. And I kind of want to get back to it, to be honest. I feel like cross-stitch is something that you like can't sell, because it just takes so long. And so I feel like I wouldn't be like, what's the word? Tempted to even try and monetize it, so it could just be like a pure craft hobby, which is mostly like, I don't know, which is good. Yay, cross stitch. 2020 to 2025 is 1 year to me. That is real as hell. And I think we should just get them as 1 year as a freebie for all we endured during the times that shall not be named, you know? Everybody gets a freebie. I don't know what I've done here, but we're gonna just roll with it, okay, team? It's hard when you monetize your hobbies. It can take the fun out of it. Yes, absolutely. Which I'm like, I don't do so many markets for crochet that I feel like super burnt out by it. But sometimes I get burnt out by the content side of it, you know? Do you still enjoy illustrating, Annalise, even though you do it full time, right? Probably going to take about 12 years for Annalise to get that comment from her TV to her phone. I'm so glad I don't have to be in the office for the rest of the week. And I have a whole bunch of new yarn sitting under my house that I need to get ready to sell. I'm going to be a busy girl this weekend doing that. Canberra Writers Festival is here this weekend. I've done so much content for it, which has been fun, but also will be nice to not think about it. Yes, totally. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most, Bron? Can you even answer that? How big is Canberra Writers Festival? Is it quite a big one? Maybe that is a good excuse to come to Canberra. Other than to see you, obviously. Which is all the excuse I would need. Hannah Kent. I don't think I've read any Hannah Kent since Burial Rites. And that was a really long time ago. I think I need to turn this light up. I can't see anything. Pack now, I'll meet you on Saturday morning at the library. No worries. Drop everything. I'm gonna crash on your couch. It depends. Yes, I do it full time pretty much. I was doing it for study work and as personal fulfillment, but for now it's just for emotional support buddies because I'm on a break. Yeah. That's fair, but you say just for emotional support buddies, but that's still a lot. The more interesting question is, who will you actively avoid at the festival? Ooh. And they can't be an author. Give us the tea on other bookstagrammers. That's a joke, obviously. Although I do love gossip that has nothing to do with me. Like other people's workplace drama, I live for that. You know? Like I got no skin in this game. Tell me what they did to you. My comment was too long. Sometimes I don't like drawing because it feels more like work than fun, and I'm a content creator now, apparently more than an artist. That is the thing. Once you start content creation, that like becomes the thing you have to do. I need to turn this light up. I'm like blind. 1 second. I can see. It's a joke, but if tea is split, we can totally cut it for the socials. Spilt. How did I say split? How do you split the tea? I'm so proud that Tony Abbott has a new book out and he is not on the Canberra Writers Festival program. Yes, that is a good call by those organizers. Spill, spill, spill. Split, split, split. I haven't got around to it, but a friend of mine recommended a podcast called, I think, Normal Gossip? Is that what it was called? Have you guys heard of this? Is that what it was? I can't. Normal. Yeah, it's called Normal Gossip. Have you heard of this podcast? I had not heard of it. A friend recommended it to me. It was two people who during lockdown were missing like water cooler gossip conversation. And so they asked people to just send in their like everyday gossip. And now it's this massive podcast and people, and it has to be like, there's certain parameters around it to keep it like, you know, tame and safe, but it sounds fun. I haven't yet got to actually listening to it, but that's the kind of gossip that I'm into, you know? Nothing like home ruining. I listen to Everybody Has a Secret or Smosh Reads with similar vibes. I have seen, I get Smosh like reels on my feed. Like, what's the word? It's been a long work day. Smosh reels on my feed a lot, but I don't actually know, like I feel like they have so much content and I don't know which ones, which part of their content to go down to get to like that kind of thing, you know? So maybe Smosh Reads is what I need to look for. I have not heard of Everybody Has a Secret. And also, I didn't know that the YouTube / influencer drama that you watched was like actually a series, Hannah. I thought you just like found random videos online to watch. How did I not know this? I like just wait until Aspen in the Moment releases their craft drama videos and I watch them. Smosh is far too modern for me to follow. Not me taking notes to watch later. I feel like we'll all need to go back through these comments and like I need to do show notes for this live so we all remember what to watch. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there, folks. I love getting customs, but then I'm always like a tiny bit stressed until I finish them. Even when I say like it'll take 1 to 2 weeks before they are sent and it's been like 3 days, I'm like, I better finish this custom order that I got. And this is why I feel like I could not do crochet full time, because I would just be in a constant state of like feeling like I need to get stuff done. I feel like I haven't been alive for so long. I feel like I should have more to talk about, but I haven't really been doing anything. I haven't really been making that much either, except for stuff for the market. I don't know what I've been doing. Work, and yarn. What an exciting life. Work. I hate that I need it to pay my bills. So many more fun things I could be doing. Maybe over Christmas I will try to do a cross stitch, because I have quite a big work break. I think like 2 and a bit weeks. What did I sell the most of on Saturday? That's a good question. And I think the claw machine. I think it's pretty much always the claw machine at the market. I feel like it was like a pretty good spread. I think if I'd had more of my little chicks in hats, I would have sold more of them, because I was making them during the event and every time I put one out, another one sold. So I should have thought about that. Do you buy kits or download patterns for cross stitch? When I started, I bought kits, and then now I have like enough stuff that I just get patterns. Because now I have a lot of Aida cloth that I've either inherited or like got secondhand or whatever. And then I also have quite a few different color threads that I can make work. What's something I've never crocheted before that I'd like to try making? Why are you asking me hard questions? Gosh, that's hard. There's like a very specific amigurumi pattern that I want to try, which is like the humpback whale that I made. It's by the same person and it's a big octopus. And I want to try that, Anchor the Octopus, which has been in the crochet drama scene lately. That, not that pattern maker, but someone else in the crochet world was basically like, that pattern is too expensive. I'm just going to make my own version of the pattern for cheaper and sell that for people who don't want to buy the original one because it's too expensive. And this is like one, I would say this is one of the most popular crochet patterns, definitely in recent times. And so now all of these people are making the original one and like posting about it and being like, this is worth every cent, this pattern's so good. So it's quite funny. Not funny, obviously, like I don't understand. And then there are some people who are like, that's just business. If someone can make your thing cheaper, like that's, like, I don't understand that take, to be perfectly honest with you. Nicole wanted me to tell you we love the Colourful Minds bag. She's been using it every day and I steal it every chance I get. Yes, they expand so much. They are so handy. I love those market bags. But even when I made it the first time, when I originally made it, Kieran was like, that is exactly the Colourful Minds colors. And I've had it at the last couple of Colourful Minds and I just never ended up putting it out. And he's like, you need to put it out. It matches the colors so well. And then at the market on Saturday, I was like, can I just give it to Nicole and Annalise? He was like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. So that's what I did. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've opened my square so that I can tell you what sold best. But I've been doing it very slowly. Also, I use my square reader like 3 times a year for markets. And so it's very funny that it defaults to daily. Because I'm like, this is not... I don't need a daily breakdown, actually. How do I order it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the claw machine. The claw machine was the most. And then the mystery bags. And then the bird key rings. Spoiler for not next video, but the video after, which I haven't actually filmed my breakdown for yet, but I will. You can't put anything too small in it. Yeah, it's like to take to like produce markets or the library maybe. It makes a very good library bag. After Christmas, I'm doing a 10-day holiday in the Grampians and then I'm hoping to do an interstate trip, probably with a friend to Sydney. Oh, nice. Get some old instruments. Amazing. That's a big trip. 10-day holiday in the Grampians and then straight into interstate or like separate trips? What other hard-hitting questions can I ask? None, please. I'm just a baby. Jumping all over these comments, sorry. All right, back to crochet. I haven't been able to catch one of Mary's streams in a while, actually. I've been too busy at work. I should try and get back. Probably separate, but work is closed for a few weeks and I haven't had a holiday since 2019. You absolutely need a holiday. Making the most of it sounds like a great idea, Hoax. I often work through her stream too. Yeah. Like sometimes I can, if they're music streams, I can have them on while I work, and that's fine. If I don't have meetings. But I often have meetings. I feel like I've been having more meetings lately. I'm not into it. I like to not have to sit on calls all day. Oh my goodness, we're like, I want to say 2 stitches away from finishing this. Bam, bam. Where are my scissors? Ooh. The heck? Dropping everything. Boo meetings, indeed. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I left the office early today, and I had told my manager, I was like, I'm gonna like leave the office early so that because it was so hot today, which if you're in Sydney you will know. I was like, I want to get home before the like peak hour rush, because it's going to be gross enough trying to get home. And you know, like I'll sign back on when I'm at home and finish my work day there. Because half our work is remote anyway, so that's fine. But then, of course, like as 5 minutes after I left the office, someone just like randomly called me. I was like, I can't answer your call right now, sorry. They're like, it'll just be 2 seconds. I was like, I can talk to you after 4 when I'm home. And then I saw the meeting, the 2-second meeting went for 25 minutes. I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't stick around for that. That would have been so annoying. The air is too spicy. It is too spicy. I do not like it. I saw that it's going to be the hottest summer. I don't know if on record, but like it's all above average temperatures this summer across Australia, which is unsurprising given we're only in spring and we've already had 2 38-degree days. No, yeah, I'm sorry. And also wetter in the north, I think, but probably not where any of us are. Any of us that I know of. No, thank you. Yeah. I literally screenshot it, sent it to my workmate, and wrote, no, thank you. Where's one brain cell? Yeah. I don't want global warming either. No, thank you. How do we opt out to this, please? There are lots of things in the world I would like to opt out of right now, actually. I think if I can find my... I think I'm done. Global cooling, please. Just like a halt, some kind of reversal of climate change would be real good. Remember in lockdown where it started reversing? Where are my furry children? I'm not sure actually. I'm surprised Bango hasn't come in after hearing me speak for this long. I finished my ears. They look different sizes, but they are not done. I shall lint roll those and ship them tomorrow. Very exciting. And now I shall attempt to find this pattern and then attempt to show it to you. It's just like a grumpy frog pattern. And I'm not entirely sure what possessed me to buy it. It was cute, basically, is what possessed me to buy it. I hope I've saved it. Beautiful ears. Why, thank you. I had made them originally for my cat market, and then Kieran was like, those would probably go well at Colourful Minds. And he was right. He is often right. Annoyingly. Is this the frog tapestry? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this screen, but this is the frog tapestry I'm making. Your furry child isn't feeling good at the moment. Oh no. Please give them lots of pats for me. And I hope they feel better soon. Oh boy, I have no idea what I was up to. Alright, we're all in this together. Just like High School Musical. Which I feel like I just missed out on the craze of, you know? I suspect I was up to a colour change and that's why I stopped. Yeah, I reckon that's what happened. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That frog is amazing, right? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I should just try and carry this yarn. That might be such a dumb idea, but I'm gonna do it. Whatever. I see people do this. I think I overthink doing tapestry, you know? Because there's so many different ways to do everything in it. And then I overthink it, and then I just don't end up doing it, or I put it down for ages. And I just gotta do it, and it can be bad, that's fine. I'm not making it for anyone but myself. Just having my own little hype up session here. What you're doing all looks like wizardry to me. Yes, well, I am very, very clever and very, very talented. And never feel any imposter syndrome ever, and I'm very fine with compliments. Famously. I'm trying to make a cardigan with tapestry in the for the Five Nights at Freddy 2 movie. That was like right in the wrong spot on my screen for me to be able to read it. Something tells me I'm being overambitious. No, there's no such thing as being overambitious. You can do it. I'm famously chill myself. Just all the anxious girlies sounding off in the chat. Imposter syndrome, who's she? Never heard of her. What are other people working on while they watch? How was your pasta, Bron? If you have finished it. What kind of pasta was it? Tell me more. I had a very girl dinner tonight. It's hard to keep track of where I'm up to. Okay. There we go. Alright, we got this. We got this, team. Just a plain tomatoey sauce. Oh, love that for you. I need to get better at doing those things, you know. Imposter syndrome. Very silly. No guesses for what I'm making. A star blanket. That's my guess. or some kind of blanket. I'm heading off for a little drive. Need to get my night driving practice up for my logbook. Have fun, Bron. Good luck. Stay safe. Nothing productive tonight. Just made some dinner and I'm letting it get cold while replying to messages. What a mood. 2 at the same time. My goodness. We're going to drive out and get ice cream. Ice cream sounds like a great idea in this weather. Hannah, we should get ice cream. Hello, Blaze on Duo. I told Kieran that I was going live tonight, and he was like, Blaze and Duo will be happy. And I was like, he probably won't see that I'm going live. Thanks for the chats, Bron. Enjoy your drive. Did you see that thing on Threads where a lady posted her crochet? Someone asked what she was making and she went, it's none of your business, I don't know you. Yes, I did. And I love that. But I think people were kind of making fun of her for it. There were people who were like, what an icon, and sharing it because they loved it. And then there was, I think, people who were not so nice when they were sharing it. If that makes any sense. But yes, iconic. This is just gonna be a whole mess of threads. I'm okay with it. I'm telling myself I'm okay with it. I actually kind of hate it, but I will be okay with it when it's finished and I have a cute frog tapestry. I don't even know where to get ice cream around here, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere. I'm so easily influenced by things. Like ice cream. Ice cream sounds like a great idea. I want to do that. I want to do that immediately. I've said it now, so it must be done. It must be done. My threads always end up everywhere when I do tapestry. Yes. Well, I used to try and like do a whole load of different bobbins and blah, 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 but I haven't done that for this because I don't want to. I'm going to try the carrying method and see if it makes me less stressed about starting, you know? Otherwise I'm throwing a tantrum. Have you got popping candy from the weekend still? Yes. There was so much popping candy in those snack bags. And then when that volunteer came around with the trolley, there was so much popping candy in the trolley. Like, this must have been like Costco level of popping candy purchase. Putting it on ice cream sounds like a great idea. So many threads. It's fine. I can cut them and tie them later. Yeah, that's my secret. I'm like lost now that I don't have a market to prep for. Like, what do I make? What do I do? I do want to make another blanket, but I didn't have... Not that I didn't have time before this to think of it, it's that I realized too late that I hadn't figured out what I was going to make. I've done something wrong. It may surprise some of you to know that I've done something incorrect while I've been talking. That's correct. That's correct. So where did I stuff up? Oh no. Where have I stuffed up? Oh, I haven't. Oh, I haven't. I haven't stuffed up at all. I'm the best. I just can't count. The trolley lolly lady donated all those lollies from her secret stash. Is that legit? If so, lady loves her poppin' candy. If anyone trick or treats this Halloween and comes to our house, they get in poppin' candy. No stuff ups, unsubscribe, you've changed. That's fair. I've led you astray. I'm not who you thought I was. I mean, no stuff ups yet. Give me some credit. I still have that first little cursed bee that I made. And I will never get rid of it. It's just a good reminder, of how far I've come. It's very legit. We went to her house and loaded it all into our car boot. Oh my goodness. This sounds like the start of a fairy tale. Where that doesn't end well for the children. Can you see the frog? Just kidding. Doesn't look like anything yet. Do you get many trick-or-treaters? We have been in this house a couple of years. I've never got a trick-or-treater. Don't know if it's the area for it. Some people, do their houses up for Halloween. But, yeah, excuse me. Not many. So, I don't think in our old place either, actually, now that I think about it. But we always use it as an excuse to buy some treats just in case we get trick-or-treaters. And then when we don't, we just gotta eat them ourselves. What a shame. It's a hard life, So pathetic. Alright. Yeah, oh no, more lollies for us. What a shame. Just gotta buy the ones that we like, It's the best thing about being an adult. I may have to pay bills, but I can also eat as many lollies as I want. On October 31, I am going to a cricket match, so I'm not sure I'll be making the most of the Halloween spirit. You should trick or treat at the cricket match. I feel like that would be fun. If people just took in a bunch of lollies and then the kids at the cricket all got to trick or treat. It's not really a thing in Australia though, huh? So I do understand why people don't do it. I feel like if anything, I see people decorating their homes for Halloween because they like the vibes, but don't actually do trick-or-treating. I'm gonna trick-or-treat just at your house. Knock on every door of the house, Other years I did do overnight horror marathons, but I don't think I'll do that after the cricket. That would be a very long day. What cricket is on? During COVID, we did that, trick-or-treated inside the house and knocked on all the bedroom doors. That's cute. And then you know you're doing it, so you have to be prepared. And you know you'll get lollies. Did anyone say trick in your house? There is a dress code. Members only section, fancy. One, two, three, four. Choosing a like count heavy project is probably a bad idea. Like normally I try and do a pattern that I know pretty well so that I can pay attention and or talk. I have made some mistakes today. It's fine. We're all having a good time. Have an even better time when I'm off to get ice cream. What the? I think my dad might have done trick and handed us some random object before giving us lollies. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Alright, I'll finish this row and then we should get ice cream. Before it gets too late, young lady. Ice cream adventure. Are you guys ready to see my frog? See if you can tell that it's a frog yet. This is so silly. Look at my frog! Oh, it's like starting to take shape. You know? This is the best thing about tapestries is like one row at a time, you start seeing what it's gonna look like. So frog, it looks so much like a frog. It's gonna be the best. Best frog ever. This is its little, there's little feet. It's gonna be such a grumpy little frog. I'm so excited. All right. Thank you for coming to my frog TED Talk. Thanks for hanging out, team. I'm gonna go get ice cream with my friend. Because of Bron. If you're sad that this live is ending, go and blame Bron. Don't really do that. It was nice to meet you. Let's go get ice cream together. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Much love to you all. And I'm going to try and do these slightly more regularly because I've been out of the habit. So I need to think of like a big project that I can start working on throughout different lives, you know. Maybe it'll be the tapestry for a while, but that takes a lot of counting, which I feel like is a bad idea. But yes, I will be in New Zealand for 10 days, so I'm like, I want to do these more regularly, and then I'm going to go overseas and not do it for like 3 weeks. But then when I'm back, we shall do more of them. So I will try and have a video out maybe on Friday. That was my Colourful Minds prep. And then hopefully more Colourful Minds market stuff coming at you after that. Make me edit. Force me to edit. Okay. Love you, everyone. Bye. Bye. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.